Hello everyone, welcome back to Rebels TV. And wait, who's this? Who are you? Do I know
What's
you?
going on, guys? I'm
Do I
back.
know you?
I'm back.
So
Yes,
yes,
sir.
the Donny Van de Beek of Red Devils TV is back. He is
That's
back.
crazy. Yeah.
So yeah,
EDB. I'm back. Yeah.
yeah, and I think he'll be more regular now, or hopefully he'll be.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully, bro.
yeah,
Hopefully more
yeah.
regular now. Yeah.
So yeah, great. I mean, great to have you back. I think the last time you were on the channel, I think, was the Champions League final, which was so. I
That
mean,
was last year.
that
Liverpool
was
versus
last year.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
over a year since then.
It's been
So
over a year. Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, great to have you back. And yeah, I think let's get straight into the match night news. So yeah, I think first of all, I think of course we have to talk about the ownership and stuff. So, and I'm not really sure about his stance and all this, of course. So, like, what do you actually think about the ownership? Because, of course, it was announced, like, I think in like around November, December time, I think that the Glazers will sell. And since February or March, I think it's only been Sir Jim and Qatar in the race. So, what do you think of this like whole saga with the ownership for United?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like this whole time, we've always been against the Glazers, right? So, I'm really happy that they're selling the club. Obviously, it's like really exciting. But originally I was kind of against the Qatar bid because the obviously some reasons why
Oil.
Man City and everything ruining football, that type of stuff. But I think I don't know. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think it's honestly the only way we can um win trophies in the future. And I think between these two bids, Sir Jim and Qatar, I'd have to go Qatar if I had to
Yeah.
choose. It's the only way we'll
I
ever
mean,
compete.
I'm not even sure if you know everything about Surgeon's bid. So Surgeon's bid originally he was actually going to buy the club originally, but then he went down to like 69%, and
Yeah.
now he's gone like below 50%. So it's not even so he won't even
He's
be
not
the
even
main owner.
minor. Yeah,
And
like
also,
originally I was with Sir Jim because the full bit, and he's a I think he's a fan. I don't know, but
no, but like
um,
the thing is, everyone says that, but if he was, then why was he a Chelsea season ticket holder, and why did he try to buy Chelsea?
oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know why. I just heard people say he's a fan. Yeah. I don't know.
No, I think I mean he might be, but like
Yeah.
that's very sus. Obvious.
Yeah. Yeah. If you had, yeah, for Chelsea. Yeah. But yeah, I think yeah, Qatar is really the only way I think that will compete in the future and win like league titles, Champions Leagues. And if we get that budget in, I mean, like just imagine that. Like me, I was just imagining us getting that Qatar bid the other day. I'm like, oh, we can get all these players. You know what City it is? City have all these like world class players are spending. I mean, they got Holland and like, I mean, hey, like if we get this Qatar bid, I think, and we already have a good manager. I think this manager will last us like a long while. Like he's not gonna
Yeah,
go. Like this isn't that just that normal manager we had. We had like
yeah,
managers 2 to 3
yeah.
years. He's not. It's not normal.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone talks about how Arteta was kind of Guardiola's apprentice. Well, Erik ten Hag was actually the original apprentice because he was the coach of Bayern Munich's second team when Pep Guardiola was at Bayern Munich.
Oh yeah, right. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think if we get Qatar, I think they'll back him and everything. With the Glazers, it's been we can't back a manager 2 to 3 years, then you're fired. We've been ever since Sir Alex. So yeah, this guy like based off this season, I mean, he got us the trophy, and he got us third. So I think just get some more players in, and yeah, we'll be title contenders.
Yeah, I mean, and also of course we also have to talk about the morality of this ownership, because of course a lot of people will, of course, because of course I think United fans of course say it all the time, especially more than any other club about City, and this season they want to treble, they want to treble, of course. So of course United fans, a lot of them are slagging City for the oil money, and then they go, and then some City fans and even some rival fans are going like, oh, but you lot are going to get owned by Qatar now, so how can, so that's a bit hypocritical. But I think the difference is that, like, I just think that, listen, if there was a Manchester United fan who was a billionaire who could buy Manchester United and put the proper investment in Manchester United, then we would love him. But that guy doesn't exist. He does not exist. So
Yeah,
the next best thing is Sir Jim, and like it's not Sir Jim, sorry, Qatar. And I mean, Sir Jim is pure. Like there won't be any morality issues with Sir Jim's bid. But the thing is, for Manchester United Football Club, it's better if Qatar is in because I mean, look at the debt we're in. Over $500 million in debt, and if the Qatar comes in, that'll be gone. All of that would be gone. Old Trafford would be fixed. For Manchester United, Qatar would be better, and it's the only way to compete. And we're not the first ones doing it. Chelsea have done it, City have done it, Newcastle have done it. We're not the first ones to do it. So I just think football's heading in this direction.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, eventually a lot of other teams are also going to be on this way probably. Like this is just the
Yeah.
beginning. Um yeah, it's really the like I said, it's only really the only way we can really only the only way we can compete, yeah. Um but yeah.
Ideally, what I would actually like is I've always thought about this. I would love if we had the Bundesliga system or even La Liga
Oh
system,
yeah.
because how the Bundesliga have it is they have 50 plus one, like fans or majority of the club, and then 49% is just investors who are investing in the club. And even in La Liga, they don't have that fan ownership, but fans vote for the president. They vote. It's kind of like a, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of like a democracy there for the club. Like the
Right.
fans, like what the fans want, the fans will get. So even that would be good. But ideally, one of those systems would be great in the Premier League. But I just don't think that's not going to happen. So it is the next best thing.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, no, there's gonna be like the perfect scenario. I don't think we can get that. This is like the closest to best we can get probably. You know, we've
Yeah,
dreamt of stuff like that, like yeah, like a fan comes and owns the club, or like the community owns the club, like the Bayern Munich 50, or yeah, whatever that is, that rule. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
mean even looking at the morality side of it, if Qatar comes in, then the Super League will never happen because oil
Oh
clubs
yeah.
they won't want the Super League as well. Because I mean, look at all the oil clubs. Chelsea, okay, they wanted it, but their fans didn't allow it. City didn't actually want to be in it in the first place. PSG were never in it at all from the beginning. They were never in it at all. So for I mean, of course, we could be. It's kind of destroying football money, of course, but if you're looking at the bright side, the Super League will not happen if United will never be in the Super League if we get out by Qatar.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean that possibility is still looming. So if we get this Qatari bid in, yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. At
Yeah,
least
and
involving us.
yeah, and talking about Sir Jim as well, I don't really know him at all, but like as a person, I don't know him at all. But I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say this: he has publicly praised the Glazers' ownership of Manchester United, and he clearly, he wants to keep the Glazers at Manchester United. He would be okay with keeping the Glazers at Manchester United. That makes sense. So in my mind, that makes him a friend of the Glazers. And if you're a friend of the Glazers, you're an enemy of the United fans.
Yeah, I think I just honestly, I just want the Glazers out. Like the last 10 years have been, awful, and we got to get out of this. So yeah, I think really the only way to do that is just to remove them. Even if they have a minority ownership, I just wouldn't. It just wouldn't sit right with me them being there at all. If
Like,
even if Sir Jim
yeah,
got the
like
majority, like
they should never be associated with Manchester United again.
yeah, I mean after that Super League, I mean stuff that was enough. I mean it's
Yeah,
been 2 years since then. We still have the
I'm
same
pretty sure.
owner.
I'm pretty sure that caused all this
Yeah,
because then the fans cancelled the Liverpool game, and then the Glazers were like, "Oh shit, the fans they actually have power."
yeah. Like and it's stupid, right? Because these people, these Glazers, all these people, they didn't think that fans would have like that reaction to the league, the Super League being formed. But then after the backlash and everything, people started to step down. And I think like Ed Woodward, I remember stepped down and all that, and that like just led to the downfall of the
And you know
Glazers
what's
and
funny?
stuff.
To this day, to this day, it's a bit of topic not related to Manchester United, but to this day, Real Madrid and Barcelona are still in the Super League. To this day,
Yeah, oh yeah, and isn't like Juventus? I don't know if Juventus is, but yeah, I
yeah,
know they're two are still
they
in.
dropped out a few weeks ago.
Oh, a few weeks ago. What the? It's been like 2 years. I remember that week. That was such a depressing day, bro. That one Sunday, like,
Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
I remember a Skype chat as well. It was like
yeah,
flooded.
yeah. I think we did a video on that too, and we were all talking about like, oh, how we're gonna never watch
Yeah, but
like
yeah, we
Manchester
literally
United
created a
again.
group. We literally created a group called West Ham Fan TV.
Oh yeah, because they had West Ham fan team. We were gonna go to West Ham because West Ham was like the best team at that time. They're like in Europa League. That was so funny. And I remember the next day it was like Liverpool played against. It was like Liverpool
Leeds
played or something. In that
against
game,
Leeds.
yeah, it was a crazy.
Man, crazy times, crazy
Yeah,
times.
it's been
And
two
yeah,
years though. Yeah,
it's been 2 years since that, and like
yeah,
yeah, and yeah, I mean, I was talking about like we've said that like we've talked like we kind of talked like Qataris have won, but we haven't really talked about the evidence that Qataris won. So I'll just give that to you. So apparently, so okay, do you know the 1992 Foundation?
yeah.
So they're basically, for those who don't know, they're like a fan, they're a fan club, fan foundation, fan group for Manchester United,
Oh yeah, I
and
think I've heard of. Are they on Twitter?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah,
they've
okay.
and they've confirmed that the Qataris have successfully taken over a business in England. So
Ooh, it has to be us. Okay, okay.
ask, well, that's going
It
to be
has to be us. It has to be us. It has to be us. I
who
really hope we
else?
get news, bro, soon.
Who else could it be? And Rio
Yeah,
Ferdinand. And also, listen, I know Rio Ferdinand is not Romano, he's not Ornstein, but at the end of the day, he's a United legend. I think he would have to have some sources close to Manchester United, and he has said that the deal of Qatar buying Manchester United is imminent. And I don't get how could he say that without it being true? How could he say that without it
yeah.
being?
I don't know why he would say. I mean, he's a legend of the club. Like he's not gonna give us false hope. Like
Yeah, he
I don't.
wouldn't
Yeah,
do that. And and if, and also what else is there? And also, listen, I'm not really sure. Like I'm a business student, but this is just like I don't even okay. So we're getting involved in the stock market now. So apparently, so United are in the New York Stock Exchange. There's two stock exchanges in the world, and since the Glazers are based in America, the New York Stock Exchange is one of them. So Manchester United's shares are in that stock exchange. And normally, United shares are at around $21. Um, and if it increases, that's a good thing in terms of Qatar because it means that there's some activity going on around with Manchester
yeah,
United's shares because Manchester United have 15 million shares. So, so that could be Qatar just buying shares here and there.
yeah.
So, um, so basically, right now, the shares for on the stock exchange are $27. And from what I've heard, $25 means Qatar is close to United. And if it's at $30, it means it's confirmed pretty much. So,
Okay.
so
Yeah, I
that's
was
just
hearing like the other day it was going up or something. I heard it the other day because there's some momentum with the deal.
yeah. And Ben Jacobs, who's been like, I'm not sure how reliable he is, but he has been very active in all this Glazers talk for Manchester United. He has said that I struggle to believe they haven't made their mind up yet. I've always been told that all six Glazers are determined sellers, which is we've been told that before that Avram and Joel they want to stay, but now it's coming out that all of them want to sell. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know who to like on like Twitter and stuff. I don't even know who to trust and whatever, bro. Like,
it's just like yeah, the thing is this is not a transfer news. Like this is
yeah,
one of the
true.
biggest this is one of the biggest buyers. This is like one of the biggest
Wow.
ownerships. Like this is like United being bought here. One of the biggest sporting franchises in history is being bought here. So it's gonna be difficult information about this.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, so I think we're in the end game now. I really hope. Um, so actually, I'm not sure if it'll be announced at the weekend because that's when the stock exchange is actually closed. So,
Oh,
so it would have to be, I think, before. So, I mean, I'm not sure, but today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow it could be announced. I think Friday or next week, maybe. Hopefully,
dang.
if it's
Okay. Because what I'm doing right next week, I won't have access to like any internet or something because I'm going somewhere. But if I come home and check my phone and that Qatar bid like happened, I'm gonna be hyped. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be hyped.
Oh man, it's gonna be
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel like we'll come to a conclusion within these like this next week. Like the sales stuff will come to an end. I hope. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, and yeah. So yeah, I think that covers it all about for tonight's ownership. I think it's gonna pretty much be. I mean, even on Twitter. Announced Qatar is trending on Twitter right now.
Wow,
Uh,
wow, wow. Okay.
so it should be.
Yeah.
I think it should
Hopefully we
be
get
not.
some developments in like the coming days. Yeah.
Yeah, about it. Yeah. So now on to the transfer news. So okay, where do we start? So I think we'll start with Kim Min Jae actually because it's been a lot of reports. So Kim Min Jae, of course,
Oh yeah.
uh, South Korean center back, 28 years old, left-footed from Napoli, won Serie A defender of the season, one of the best center backs in the world for the past month. Even I would say, United have been considered a favourites for Kim Min Jae. But today, unfortunately, it's being reported from Romano today. He has said that as of right now, Bayern Munich are actually the favourites to sign Kim Min Jae, which is just, it all depends on the player because the pricing is not a factor because it's a release clause. It's all on Kim Min Jae to decide whether he's coming to United or Bayern. So, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I would love to have this guy. Like I've seen him at Napoli. Like he's tough. I like him. He's really good. Um, it would be good to have like he could develop into like a world class player, like world class center back. Judging on he's young too. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'd love to have him though, but looks like
Yeah,
Bayern are leading the race.
yeah. Do you think United would have a bigger pool than Bayern?
I don't know. That's a hard question. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know.
Listen, I mean, I would honestly, if I was Kim Min Jae, I would honestly go to United as well because another thing to consider as well is that with the Qatar ownership, we can
Right.
offer players much more wages.
Yeah. Yeah, so if that Qatar ownership comes in, I think we can get a lot like more players. Yeah, I mean the money all comes in, right? So yeah, we
Yeah,
can. The wages are gonna be high. The fees for the
one
transfers can
and
be
one
higher.
great thing about Qatar is that even though they spend a lot of money, they don't spend it stupidly. They won't
That's
give
true.
Kim Min Jae, they won't give Kim Min Jae 200K a week.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll get him down to 100K, and then they'll tell him if you perform well next year, we'll bump it up to 200K. They're not only like these when they hope if they take over. I think Qatar already have a transfer team ready to handle all this stuff. Because also people thinking, I don't know why some people are thinking that Sheikh Zazim, who is the main man leading this,
yeah,
they think that he will be involved with any transfer deals. Sheikh Mansour, who owns Manchester City, when he attended the Champions League final, that was his second game
yeah.
ever for Manchester
I
City.
saw that, bro. What the heck? That's crazy. He's been owning them for like 12 years, like 15 years. He's owned them, and he's only been to
Because
2 games.
it's because he just hires specialists, because he's like, listen, I don't know anything about football. I'm just gonna hire the best people and let them do their job. That's
Yeah, I
what
mean
that's
that's smart. Yeah, that's probably
yeah.
what's gonna happen if we get Qatar. Yeah,
Yeah, and so yeah, Wickham and Jay, I would love him. And honestly, I think if Qatar come in, I think we would have a bigger pull. And even looking at Bayern Munich, this season as well. They almost. This Bayern team, I
yeah,
would say, it's probably the worst Bayern team I've seen for
that's
like a
right.
decade. Because,
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
We had a
but
weaker
one
season this year. Yeah,
thing to
definitely.
consider is, but for Kim and Jay as well, he would probably get more playing time at Bayern because right now the starting center back is Delit and Upamecano, and
Yeah,
Upamecano, I think he'll be dropped obviously, but with Varane, I don't think he would come in to replace
yeah.
Varane's.
And Martinez. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
so
he's replacing those two.
yeah, that's
That would be such a good player to have, though. Like that depth
yeah.
would be crazy.
Like if we sunk him in Jay, I would say our back four is set.
Yeah,
Centre backs: Lisandro, Varane, Lindelof, Kim Min Jae. Left back: Malacia Shaw. Right back: Wan-Bissaka Dolo. That's our
it's
back four
perfect.
sorted.
That's perfect depth too. You have two left back players you can interchange, and then the load and
Yeah,
Wan-Bissaka. Like, yeah, that would be a solid back four.
yeah,
Yeah,
and even if we get injuries, we still always have youth players who can
right.
use.
Yeah, they're always gonna come in. Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, I think brilliant. That's that would be. But yeah, let's see. Also, actually, apparently, also before Kim and Jay, we were actually linked to another center back. I forgot his name. I think it's something like Alex DXL. I think he's
oh
from.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard of him.
he's from AS Monaco, around 23, 24, I think.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's been touted as the next Rafael Varane. So
Whoa.
maybe if we don't get Kim and Jay, we could go for him maybe. But I mean, obviously, I
Yeah,
want Kim and Jay. But I mean, if Bayern want him, what can we do? I mean, like if Kim and Jay wants to go to Bayern about us, we can't really do anything.
yeah. Like Diaz, it looks like it says Romanos and this Diaz guy is like the plan B. Like so, like the alternative. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know much about this guy Diaz. I mean, maybe he's good. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, from what I've heard, people have called him the next Varane, but that might just be media hype.
Yeah, that might just be yeah, PR.
I'm actually at his Wikipedia page right now. So he was he's okay. He's actually okay. He actually got called up for France last year,
Oh, oh wow, okay. Yeah,
and this season he's played 49 games for Monaco.
49 games. Oh yeah, okay. I feel like I've seen this guy's face before, but okay.
And oh, apparently he was actually part of the World Cup squad.
Oh wow, okay. He's
Mhm.
25. Okay,
Okay, so I mean, yeah, looks like a decent player.
decent player. Yeah, he'd be good on the. He'd be a good like bench player. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, because I mean, yeah, so okay, so I think going on to our next transfer news. I mean, I would actually love to hear, I because we talked about as well off stream, but I've never heard your opinion about this. What do you think of the goalkeeper situation with Manchester
Oh
United?
yeah, De Gea and yeah. Who are we targeting? Are we targeting? I saw we're targeting like Pickford or
I
something,
mean,
right?
like I don't know because okay, right now the situation with Deha is he has contract offers from Saudi Arabia, so he's thinking about it. He's thinking
Oh,
about whether to because United have already like we've offered him a contract and but it's up to De Gea to say yes or no because he has a huge money offers from Saudi Arabia, so he could go there or he could stay at United. If he stays at United, my prediction is we'll sell Dean Henderson and go for a younger goalkeeper. But if we don't sell, but if the hair leaves and Dean Henderson is sold as well, then I think we'll go for a big keeper like Onana or something.
that's a hard one. I would love to keep De Gea because
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite players probably at the club. I mean, he's been here. I think he's like the longest, one of the longest tenured players.
yeah. Not because Phil Jones is left, so he's the
Phil,
longest.
yeah. Oh, he left. Okay. Um, but yeah, if we could get like a Onana, that would be tough. That's kind of like appeals to me. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that, but I don't know. I mean, just give him the contract. Hopefully, he accepts it. But if he does get a big Saudi offer, I could see him accepting that too. I mean, that money they'd be offering is like crazy. Those
Yeah,
contracts. I mean, they somehow put Benzema and Conte in there too. Like, yeah, and they're about to get Messi, but he went to Miami.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think I love him to stay. Personally, I love him to stay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I mean, he's made a lot of mistakes this season. But listen, Allison, player of the season for Liverpool this season. But I'm not sure if I remember this, but I think it was lockdown season against City. Howlers, absolute howlers against Manchester City. And I'm not sure if you remember this, but against Leicester as well. At one game against Leicester, he also made some huge mistakes in that one. So that's like 3 or 4 mistakes this season. The has made like 3 or 4 mistakes, but Liverpool fans back Allison because they believe in him, and that's
Right.
so important for a
Yeah,
goalkeeper. Like
I
confidence
think
is so
David De
important.
Gea. Yeah, I think he still has like a lot in him. Still, he's still only 32. I mean, for goalkeepers, I think they don't really, get it
Yeah,
like leave their prime early, like as early as other players. I think goalkeepers still
most
have a
of
lot of
them.
years in them.
I mean, most of them play until they're at least 36, 37.
Yeah, so I think he still has a few like two good years left in him. Maybe 1 or 2 years, good years
Yeah,
left in him. But
yeah. And like what I would like is for us to get a young goalkeeper, and then slowly, De Gea can be his like mentor, and then he can slowly be integrated into the first
yeah, I
team.
like that. We can develop him up. Yeah, yeah. Is there any good players in the academy? I don't know. I don't know if there's any good goalkeepers.
Well, actually, there's Matej Kova, who everyone has been praising really because he went to, I think, Slavia Praga, right? Slavia
Yeah,
Praga.
Slavia Prague. Yeah.
Went on loan to Slavia Praga, and he actually won the league with them.
Ooh,
And,
okay.
and I think he also won the Golden Glove as well, I think, there. So, I mean, he
Wow. Okay.
looks he looks good. But I mean, from the because I follow the academies a lot, but I haven't really heard anything. Like, I haven't really heard people saying he's very special. But I mean, I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and we have some good players. I mean, Ahmad, bro. Ahmad. I'm excited for that guy, bro.
He's
Guy's
coming back.
special.
He's special. I mean,
Yeah.
like he was Sunderland Player of the Season, and that was their first season back in the Championship as well. First season back.
Wow. Yeah. That'll be. Do you think we're gonna like get him back? Or are we gonna loan him out again?
It really depends on Sancho. It really depends on Sancho. What
Oh,
happens.
Sancho. Okay. Yeah, Sancho. I think I don't know. I'd say yeah. I wouldn't sell him yet. I don't know
Uh,
if I would sell him yet, but
but you
we'll
know
see.
what? I would be tempted to loan him. I think because Dortmund apparently would be open to a loan. So maybe a 6 month loan to Dortmund, that might be best for him.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, 6 month loan. Just get his head in the game. He just hasn't been able to like get it clicking in the prem yet. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, and he also had a lot of mental issues. He had to take a break for 3 months as well this season. So last season,
yeah,
so it's been very tough on him. But yeah, but I mean, the annoying thing with Sancho as well is that listen, we we understand as United fans that you're going through through some stuff, but we have given you all the backing. When he came on against, I think it was Reading, no, not Reading, Forest, I think, in the Carabao Cup at Old Trafford. He got an amazing reception when he scored against Leeds at
oh
Old
yeah,
Trafford. The reception was amazing. United fans backed him so much. So after all that backing, you repay us with lazy performances. I don't care
yeah,
if you play crap, but lazy, that's inexcusable for any footballer.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean,
Did you see yeah like Mason Mount? I think we like agreed personal terms with him, right?
I mean, not so. I mean, just like, I don't think we have, but like people have said that terms are not an issue. I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Personal terms
Okay.
won't be an issue. It's just the fee with Chelsea. We have made an opening offer 40 million for Mason Mount. We made it yesterday, which is just, I
They
mean, that's
rejected
not,
it. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, obviously, 40 million is too low. That is too low for Mason Mount. But I
yeah,
mean, I would say for me, maximum 60 million, maximum for me.
yeah. 50 to 60 million, I think, is a good price for
Chelsea
him. Yeah.
wants Chelsea wants 70.
Of course, they want
But
70. Oh my gosh.
let's see what we do. And also, we have to do it quick as well because Havertz could be sold, Kovacic could be sold. So if they sell two of them other midfielders, because Havertz is kind of a cam as well. So if they sell two other midfielders, Chelsea might bump up the price of Mason Mount because they'll be like, we've already sold two midfielders, so you have to pay big money for this one.
Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, we need to get that deal done quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And going on as well to listen, this so I think what his transfer looks like is that I think like for me the dream six positions would be a goalkeeper, a center back of course, and then two midfielders and two strikers. So we've covered the goalkeeper and center backs. We cover one midfielder. So the other midfielder, I hate this. I really don't want this signing to happen, but apparently, it seems the most likely. Rabio could be our
Again.
number
Not
six.
this again.
I, no, I just like why he's not that good. He's not good.
Yeah.
I just don't rate him. I
I don't know.
really
I
don't.
don't know why are we always continue. We've been linked to him since like 2018. This is getting
Also,
annoying.
and also like he doesn't even like Manchester United. He just wants to come in for the money.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And
Yeah, he
also
just
like
wants to get paid.
and also all the controversy with his mum as well, and also and also look at this. Arsenal could get Rice, Chelsea could get Caicedo, while we get
No.
Rabio,
Yeah, see, I don't
and
I don't
Liverpool get
even.
McAllister while we get Rabio.
Yeah. We need like a top like we yeah, I don't know how Liverpool got that got McAllister for that price though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty
But
sure it
yeah,
was a
we
release
need it.
clause. I think it was a release
Oh, it
clause.
was a release clause. Yeah. Okay, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know why are we linked to Rabio, bro. This is so every summer this happens.
It's
It's like
always, and I think
2018.
the only reason is because it's a free deal. It's a free deal. That's the only reason.
Yeah. See what we need to like. I hope we attract some midfielders, like some decent midfielders when Qataris come in, but
Yeah,
we actually pay good for that.
yeah. I'm really hoping we can get Caicedo after Qatari comes in.
Yeah, Caicedo. Yeah, that Caicedo. Remember that one year, bro? It was like
He will,
we were about to get him in January and we somehow didn't get him, and he went to Brighton.
yeah,
I don't
and he went
know.
to Brighton. But to be fair, I think he wouldn't have been a huge success at Manchester United because
That's
we
true.
wouldn't have played him.
Yeah, we wouldn't have played him. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But yeah, we should definitely like try for him. Honestly, he's such a good
Yeah.
player.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and he would fit down midfield so well. He could do the Casemiro role as well. He would just be a
yeah. Him and
fantastic.
Casemiro, that would be tough. That would be good. Yeah,
Yeah, and he can play and he can play the Casemiro role as well. So you can have different combinations. You can have like Caicedo and Mount, Caicedo and Fred, and stuff.
yeah. He's a
So
versatile player, right? He can play like
yeah,
6,
he-
8, and 8. I think. I don't know.
yeah, 6 and 8.
Yeah,
So I mean, yeah, brilliance. That would be a great deal. On to probably the most important signings of the summer, the striker. That's because, as we
yeah.
know, because of course we
Wow,
never
Weghorst, bro. That man scored
got
like 0 Premier League goals, man. Oh my god.
the Premier League. Like honestly, Igalo was a better signing.
Yeah,
Honestly,
bro. Even Igalo could score goals, man. That's crazy. I don't
yeah.
know. So who
And
do you think we're
literally,
gonna go after?
and even Weghorst's 2 goals were tap-ins as well.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah, who do you think we're gonna get? Like, I mean, Kane. I don't know if that's over right now.
I think I'm not
I feel like
sure.
it's sailed
I
at
mean,
this point.
never say never,
Yeah,
but I think I might have walked away from that one
yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen.
because I mean it makes sense as well because because look what happened last season. We got in Anthony and Casemiro towards the end of I
The
think towards
window,
the
yeah.
end of the transfer window. So that really, if we had Anthony and Casemiro, we would have beaten Brentford and we would have beaten Brighton as well, for sure. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's 6 points, 6 points that we could have gotten. So we can't afford to do this again. I think I had noticed. We cannot afford to be in a situation like again. Like if we're like one signing is okay, if like one signing at the end is okay, because that's just one player. But 2 or 3 signing, I mean, that's just like that's half your window pretty much.
yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So I mean, so yeah, but I mean, with the Kane deal, I don't think it'll happen. But never say never. I don't think it'll happen. I think we'll go for Osman now. But listen,
Oh my god, that would be so good if you got awesome, man. Yeah,
that would be pretty good deal. Uh,
but
but
Kane is
if
prem proven. He's yeah.
nah, but to be honest, but I think to be honest, I think the Premier League proven thing is bullshit. I mean,
You think?
I can name so many players: Thierry Henry,
Yeah, that's true.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Who else is? I can't think of any. Who else was there? Mo Salah. Wait, no, yeah, Mo Salah.
yeah,
Uh, um, I mean, Didier Drogba. Um, um, Jaap Stam, Van der Sar.
right,
Uh,
right.
I mean, so many players.
Yeah, it's like that's true. Yeah, yeah. Bro, you see all that like Mbappe? Okay, none of this is real, bro. All that Mbappe hype the other day for Man United, bro. That was so
Oh,
funny.
no.
Everybody on Twitter tweeting, "Oh, we're gonna get Mbappe because Qatar's coming," and like, nah, bro, come
No,
on.
no. Like
That
people
was
need to
so.
understand. People need to understand that there may be a kind of a connection there between the Qatari
Qatar.
owners of Manchester United and the Qatari owners of PSG, but there'll still be different people. Like
Yeah,
they won't be one person who will be working for both clubs. It'll be completely separate people.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, people think it's connected. Like, I don't know what. Like,
I mean,
it's connected, but it's not like the same
like
people owning the club.
there's a good relationship there, but it doesn't mean like but beyond like we don't have the same owners.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it was the same like group. Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I mean that's just yeah. So and also and one on the strike who I think will get him. And I really like the look of him, Rasmus Højlund. 20, I think 20 he is from Atlanta, Danish international. He's being touted as the next Erling Haaland. So I mean, I've heard said some great things. Heard some great things about him. Ericsson has said that he's a very good player as well. I
Hmm.
just think he'll be a great signing for Manchester United. I think I think one experienced striker and one young striker. I think that's perfect.
Yeah. If we can sign two strikers, yeah, that'd be. He's only 22. He's only 20.
Only
Uh,
20. Only 20. And also, one other thing as well, because I'm not sure if we get Osman or Kane, but one player who I think we could go for, if we don't get Osman or Kane, one player I think we could go for is Kolmoani from, I think,
oh yeah,
Frankfurt.
yeah, that's a good
He's,
player. He would be,
he's
yeah,
I mean, in the Bundesliga, he got the most goals and assists in the Bundesliga. I think, I mean, he was, I think, in the top two. He was in the top three for both goals and assists, and he's a striker, so that's pretty impressive. He's kind of like Martial with his hold-up play. He allows other players to get forward, like kind of like Bobby Firmino, which with Liverpool, but unlike Firmino, Colomwani is a better goal scorer. I think he can play off the wings as well. You know, he's a World Cup. He played in the World Cup for France, of course.
yeah,
He missed that chance against Martinez.
yeah.
But I mean, but
Damn, bro.
yeah,
I
but it is
really
what it
wish
is.
that goal went in, man.
Yeah, bro, if that went in, that man, I don't
Uh,
know. I would have been like, that would have been. I don't even know what to say.
if
I
he
would,
made that one goal, like your market value would go up like crazy.
yeah, it would be like right now it's like 80 million. It would be 160 million if
Yeah,
that got.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah, really, so yeah, that's. I mean, let's see. So yeah, and even I've seen a report from On Football here that exclusivity deal, Qatari Sheikh on brink of Manchester United deal. So, and let's just, I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure about this, but we could be close to it being announced. We could be.
Okay.
Um, because and also, of course, there's one other concern. The Premier League also have to accept the ownership. But I just, how can they not though? I just don't see that. How can they not accept this ownership? Because City have it, Newcastle have it, so how can they reject it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know why us. Why would they reject us? It's happened twice already. I
Yeah.
don't see why they
And the
would
Premier,
reject us.
and the Premier League have actually introduced a new rule, which they should have introduced it in 2005. They said that basically anyone with loans, with anyone with debt and that kind of stuff, cannot buy a football club. They have to show evidence for sufficient funds to buy the football club. And if it was done in 2005, you would have never been bought by the Glazers. I mean, I just don't get it. How could they allow this? They were in debt. They were in debt of over 300 million, and they bought Manchester United. And Manchester United is now one of their companies. So by buying a company with debt, you're automatically bringing debt onto that business. So I
Yeah.
just, I
I
just
don't
don't get it.
know. It's just dumb, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all the and also if the Glazers do go, huge credit to the Manchester United fans who have been pushing for this for so long, and it really does show that the fans are the soul of football.
Yeah, yeah. We like. I don't think the owners really realized how much yeah, how much the fans can
Yeah,
impact. I
I
mean,
mean,
after that
actually,
boycott, the Liverpool one.
yeah, I mean, back in the day, owners were actually they were fans as well. They were just
Yeah,
they were just more privileged fans who had the money.
right. Yeah. Now it's just been
I mean,
just that business
I
side.
remember watching a documentary about Nottingham Forest. One of their owner, so there was this guy who bought out Nottingham Forest, and then his daughter did an interview in the documentary. She was a Forest fan, so for Christmas, her dad asked her, "What do you want for Christmas?" And then she said, "I want a new striker."
Wow, that's funny.
So I mean, these are the people. So I mean, because these, I mean, there's like, and even the Crystal Palace owner, he like I remember I saw him speaking about Palace, about his journey to become Palace owner during the Super League thing. He said that he was a Palace fan since he was 3 or 4 years old, and now he's succeeded in life. He's been a very successful businessman, and now he can take over the club that he loves. And this is what ownership should be in football for all football clubs. Because there will be. I mean, look at. I mean, Usain Bolt is a Manchester United fan. I mean, there's so many celebrities who are Manchester United fans, and they could take over Manchester United.
Yeah, yeah, they could easily. Yeah,
But
yeah,
like, yeah, but like, I mean, like, of course, but like, which, but I mean, yeah, but with Qatar and stuff, it's not gonna happen. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Um, so yeah, I mean, just listen. I just think that I think this needs to happen as well with Qatar because I'm telling you, if Qatar whenever do not take over us, it's gonna be City and Newcastle dominating football for the next decade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be yeah, this is really like yeah, it's just the only way we can yeah, just keep up with them. And then if we do get this, we'll be winning trophies and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, sorry, but today, but something is trending on Twitter. Today, I feel Qatari is trending on Twitter.
Bro. That's funny, man. Today I feel guitar. That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, people on there are so funny.
And that all started from the FIFA president
Yeah, the
saying,
FIFA president in that interview.
and also like so many people have said that like they've also called out Qatar on all the shit they've done, in terms of morality and like all the moral, like all the wrongs they've done, like like the Middle Eastern countries have done. But one, I would say, I don't ever bring politics into football. It won't end well. Don't ever bring politics into football. And also, we just had a World Cup in Qatar, and 5 billion people watched that World Cup, and no one gave a shit that was in Qatar.
Yeah. Nobody yeah, you just can't boycott it, bro. Like you
Yeah.
can't just not watch if you're a fan.
So hypocritical because like I mean if this was like I don't know if this is Brighton who being taken over by Qatar then everyone no one would be against it, but because it's Manchester
Yeah.
United everyone's like nah nah nah.
Yeah, because they're scared. Everybody's like, oh, they're gonna be dominating and everything.
Because
So
actually unlike City and Newcastle we have a very rich history. We already have
yeah.
I think in England we would be the first oil club to have a very rich history before the big
Yeah.
football.
Man City didn't have much, yes. Newcastle, I mean, Newcastle's decent history, but I mean, yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah. I
like
think we're really the only oil club, yeah, to ever have history. I don't know about PSG, but yeah,
no they don't I
they don't either. Okay, that's funny.
before PSG, it was Marseille, were the kings of France.
Okay, yeah, yeah, Marseille, right, right, yeah,
So, yeah. So yeah, I mean, of course, it's very interesting what's gonna happen with the Qatari situation. You know, uh, hopefully it happens. I mean, if it does happen, then ooh, so I just saw this. So Faiz Ad Islam. So basically, he's a financial reporter for the BBC. So he's like very into like he. I think his information about finance stuff is very reliable, and this is related to finance because it's a takeover. He has said that the Qataris are in pole position to buy Manchester United. If everything stopped right now, Qataris have won. But what we're seeing is consistent with the idea of a message being sent out to NILs. You have a chance to stop this and change their minds with a big. So basically, what's happening is the Glazers are ready to accept offer from Qatar, but they're looking at Ineos with Sir Jim, and they're basically asking them, well, this is your last chance. Put in another offer, or else you're out.
yeah. I think the Glazers, yeah, they're just gonna keep rejecting just so the number goes up, the bid goes up. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I think
I
this
don't
is the final one, so they have to accept this one.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, and also one last thing as well. I purposely kept it at the end of the show as well. So Gordon McQueen, who was a Manchester United player, he was a part of the kind of Brian Robson era from the mid 70s to mid 80s around that time. Won a FA Cup with United. He has unfortunately passed away today. So of course, thoughts are with all of his family and friends because of course, we all talk about the future of Manchester United, but what defines Manchester United right now is the past. So we should never forget that.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, um, and yeah, I mean, actually, one last thing as well. I was going to bring up, but I forgot. But yeah, apparently, I mean, what do you think about this? Neymar to Manchester United.
mm.
What do you think could happen, or and do you want it to happen?
I don't know. I mean, I love Neymar as a player. I mean, you can't really hate his him as a player. I mean, he's a great player, right? But I don't know where he fits in. I mean, we have Rashford. He's a left winger, so
He
right.
can.
He can be on both sides, and he can play as a cam, right?
I
So
think he can play anywhere. Though. I think he can play as false nine, off the wings, as a cam as well.
yeah, I don't know. I
Um,
don't know if I want him. That's
and
another
also
question.
and also with Neymar as well. Another thing as well as with injuries as well.
Yeah,
Injuries.
he always does get injured around March time, basically because he has to go to his sister's
This
birthday or
is
whatever. But you see, yeah, see that's the thing. I mean, he's a great player, but he's just always gonna get injured. And plus, this is the most physical league too. He's been getting injured in like League One, so
I
I
mean,
don't know.
listen, Neymar on his day is one of the world's best
He's
players.
yeah, he's probably like a top five player.
I mean, if this was Brazil's Neymar, then sure.
Yeah,
But this is PSG's
uh,
Neymar, who's just
I
is
don't know if
not.
we're gonna get that. I don't know if we're gonna get that Brazil Neymar.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we will. Of course, people like Casemiro want him to come, but of course, I mean, he's like a legend in Brazil, so of course he wants him to come.
Yeah. Neymar's like 31 now, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know if age hasn't really like been a factor for him. I don't think yet.
Not really. Like he
Yeah.
still. And also, I actually saw this fact, and it's crazy. I did not know this. Neymar was in the top 10 shortlisting of the Ballon d'Or when he was at Santos.
Yeah, yeah, in Santos, yeah.
That
So he
is
was
insane.
good like coming out of like Brazil and then Barca bought him. Yeah. That
Yeah, I mean
was
now it's just insane. So like, I
yeah.
mean, I think if he never left Barca, I think he would have been like, he could have been so much more if he never left
Yeah,
Barca.
young Neymar was insane because he wasn't really playing for like the money and then he got that 200
And he
million
was
move.
playing with, in my opinion, MSN. That team, that won a treble, is the greatest footballing side of all time, in my opinion. So
The 15,
Neymar,
16 MSN.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
MSN.
Yeah, oh, the true. Yeah. It might have yeah. You could say that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
actually,
stacked team from
actually the
front
other
back
day,
to front.
the other day, me and A did a show about ranking all of the trebles of the teams have won. I think we put City seventh, Bayern. Actually, it was a top 10. So I think we put Celtic last because Scottish League. Then we
Yeah.
put PSV ninth and Ajax eighth because Ajax had Cruyff. And then seventh we put City. Then sixth we put Bayern, 1920. And then United, it pained me, but we put them at fifth.
At
They just
fifth, dang, man.
but and then fourth we put Barca 2008 2009 because that team was very good, but
Oh yeah.
Chelsea, Chelsea game, Chelsea game.
Right, yeah.
The semifinals of that. I was very so like we had to take points off of that. And then
Uh,
third we put Inter Milan, and
right,
then
Jose. Yeah.
yeah, and then second we put Bayern 2012 2013, and
Oh yeah,
then first we put fifth Boston 2015 2016.
Barcelona. Yeah, I think that team was just yeah, from back to front it was just stacked.
I mean automatically greatest attacking trio of all time and greatest midfield trio of all time.
Yeah, 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 stacked. Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Listen. I mean, name out United. I think. I mean, also actually Mbappe United as well. I mean, probably won't happen. Like 5% chance it'll happen, but some people are saying that he has an ego problem. He's the best player in the world, in my opinion. He's one of the best players in the world. He's a leader. There's no question about that. His team talk at halftime in the World Cup final was just, I mean, that just changed the game. He has carried his country in the World Cup final. In the Champions League, he's been tearing it up for a long time. I mean, I would take him, but I don't think it'll happen.
yeah. I don't know. That just doesn't seem realistic. I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Honestly,
Yeah, it really doesn't. Um, and also, of course, I forgot to mention this. Congratulations to Alejandro Garnacho. He made his Argentina senior debut today against
yeah,
Australia.
same.
So,
Yeah, the kid's good, bro. He's gonna be yeah. I
I
hope
mean,
he
he's 18 and he's already trained with Ronaldo and
That's
Messi.
crazy. When he's 18 still, bro. That's like 1 year older than me. What the heck? Bro, it's crazy. Like when you start to realize some of these ballers, bro, they're like younger than you. Like, bro, there's this one dude on Arsenal that was like 15 making his debut. Like,
15. I mean, That's,
And I'm just sat on my like couch, bro. I'm sat on my ass like at home, just watching him make his debut, bro. I'm like, what am I doing, bro?
yeah. Oh, yeah, fun fact. Do
So
you want to know?
funny.
You want to know the youngest player to ever make his debut in like in professional football?
Well, who's
I forgot his name, but he was 11 or
13?
12. 11 or 12.
11? Wait, how old?
11 or 12 around that one.
Wait, he made a pro debut at 11 or 12? What the
Yeah.
heck? What the? That's
Uh,
crazy. How do you even compete? He's competing against people who are like 30, bro. They're like 20 years older than him.
I
Yo.
mean, it's actually happened with famous players as well. I mean, James Rodriguez and Falcao, they made their debuts when they were 15.
Oh, dang. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yeah,
just
it's yeah. Like you guys see these 16-year-olds making their debuts, yeah.
it's insane. I mean, and yeah, I mean that's why I'll always love. That's one of the amazing things about Manchester United. And even after the Qatar thing, this can never be taken away from us. Our academy can never be taken away from us. Even after Qatar, it can never be taken away.
Yeah,
Never.
yeah, that's right.
Because even without Qatar, we have one of the best academies in the world.
Right, yeah. I think yeah, I just hope we still keep using these like developed players, yeah, and keep
I think
getting them. And I love seeing like a academy player burst onto the scene and
yeah,
just
and what's like, and it's so interesting with academy players because, like, for example, like Federico Macedo, when he scored that winner against Villa, everyone thought he was going to be the next big thing, but he flopped. But
oh,
with Rashford and McTominay, no one thought they would make it. They would make it at United. No one thought. But now, I mean, McTominay is
I
uh,
mean, he's okay. I mean, he made the first team. That's still pretty
great
good.
first team, and Rashford won Player of the Year.
Rashford's a star
So
in the one of the best players in the world, yeah.
yeah, so I mean, it's so interesting with like because you never know what's gonna happen with the youth academy. You never know.
Yeah. Has there any been news about Greenwood? Mason Greenwood, bro?
Yeah, I think yeah we should. Okay,
I haven't heard that in a
we should have
while.
we should. So from what I'm hearing, it is likely that he will come back at Manchester United. Now listen, I'm not sure because listen, I just think that for a while I was against it because the evidence was so strong against him. Because I mean, with the photos, you can fake photos, and that's fine. But the
Yeah.
audio, I don't get
The
how you can fake
audio.
the audio. But the fact that apparently players have been have been welcoming him back to Manchester United. Apparently, Ten Hag wants him back. Apparently, the club are allowing him back. So logically, I just don't see. I just think there's something we don't know. I'm not sure what that is, but I just don't think if he was actually guilty, I just don't see how could United call him back if he was guilty. I think there's just something we don't know that could explain his innocence, maybe.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's a good player still. I don't know. I don't know how what he's like now, but it's been a while. It's been like a year and 6 months. So
I mean, like, yeah, but like, I'll just say the people who are against it, I get it. If you're
Mhm.
against it, I understand. But what I would say is that I don't think United fans would allow a criminal back at the club.
Oh, you think? Yeah,
I,
yeah. I don't know.
it's very tough. I mean,
It's a
actually, I
tell.
think
Yeah,
if he comes back, I think the best move for him will actually be a loan. He
yeah.
can't
That's what I've seen a lot of people say. Yeah,
he can't
I
play
don't
for
think
United.
he can just come back into the team and like
He
go crazy
can't.
like he was before. Like, yeah, he definitely needs a loan. Yeah.
Yeah. But has this ever happened? Like a player being arrested for like a year or two and then coming back? I don't think it's ever happened.
You think? Yeah, I don't think. I can't recall.
I mean, Cantona got arrested for like
Yeah,
6 months, but I
yeah. I
mean,
don't think that was as long as an absence as this.
yeah,
Yeah.
and and fans to love him afterwards. So
Oh, Neil said I have exam tomorrow, but yes, I'm coming to the US ASAP. Yo,
because like
that's crazy.
actually, yeah, because there's actually been like 4 or 5 times where Yash has told me that he'll be a part of the videos, and I told Neil this as well, and then we wait for you, and then you never show up. So then Neil is like,
Oh, y'all gonna pull up on me, bro? No, that's crazy. Dang. Yeah, bro.
so yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So
fun.
yeah, So, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's. I mean, we've covered a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, what else? I don't think there's anything else to cover. We covered a lot. So yeah, I mean, but the United situation. Let's see what happens. I mean, of course, if Qatar do take over us tomorrow, we'll be immediately live for it. Of course, as fast as we can. So yeah. So yeah, I think we're out of here. Great to have you back, Yash. Hopefully more videos in the future like this.
Yeah, good to
Um,
be back. Yeah. Hopefully we can this summer go crazy. Can I then you in Old Trafford as Sir Alex, my partner, bruh. That's crazy, bro. Coming to the US, you got me, man.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, actually, out of curiosity, are you going to any of the United games because they're playing in the US?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're coming near me. I'm gonna look that up, but yeah, I'm not going. As of right now, I'm not going.
No,
But yeah, it's
but,
good
no,
that they're coming here.
but I'm pretty sure one of the games are in New York. I'm pretty sure.
New York. I could probably. I don't know. I need to see. Yeah, because that's near where I live. New York is pretty close, so yeah, that would be cool. I've never been to I've only been to like one game in my life, so yeah, yeah, I
Was
need
that was
to.
that was that was that was that a MLS game?
Yeah, DC United.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
so
so
I want to
yeah,
experience that. That would be cool to experience.
that
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be good. So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah. Oh wait, oh shit, I forgot all this shot. So yeah, fixtures have actually been announced as well. I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was like this morning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, fixtures. So our first game is against Wolves. I'm happy. I'm happy. That's
Yeah.
good. Second game against Spurs. Listen, I mean, Postecoglou. I don't know. I just don't think he'll succeed. I mean, I might get proven wrong, but I just don't think him succeeding in the Scottish League. I just don't think that has any relevance in the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I
So
don't know
yeah,
much about him. Yeah.
yeah. So I think we should beat Spurs. I mean, third game we have. Wait, who was it? I forgot. Oh, I think
Right.
Brighton.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
That's
then
yeah. They're good.
we have Arsenal fourth game,
Ooh, that should be a good one.
and then we have I might be missing a fixture in between, but then I also think we have Burnley away.
Burnley. Okay.
Oh,
Burnley. Okay.
Burnley, but it won't be like Sean Knight's Burnley. It'll be like
Yeah.
actual. It'll be a entertaining Burnley.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember them Sean Dyche days. That was so annoying,
Uh,
bro. Those 1-0 wins. That was yeah.
and we did it last season with Arsenal.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also apparently, and also whoever wants to know, last game of the season, I believe, will be against Brighton, which will be tough.
Oh, okay. That would be tough. That could be like some deciding type stuff. So
Actually, I
yeah.
think we have Arsenal and Brighton last two games of the season.
Ooh, that's difficult to end off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, those are two
difficult.
good
So
teams.
yeah, so hopefully we have the points in the back beforehand. So yeah, so I think we're now there. Lot of things covered. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy, make sure to smash like button and subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications to be notified when we upload next video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll hopefully be on my guitar.